Hey, this is Marco with Ramos Leadership. I am talking today about creating an avatar. What is an avatar? Why is it important? How do you do it? And does your business need one? Well, the answer to that question is yes. Every business needs an avatar. And an avatar is connected to marketing and messaging. So if you are having trouble reaching certain people and you would like to get better at that, you do that by creating an avatar. So an avatar is a way for a business to cut through the noise and actually reach the person that they're targeting. And what it is an avatar is a personified list of qualities or attributes of a person. So if your ideal client, and there's an exercise that I can walk you through on establishing who your ideal client is, but if your ideal client is a busy mother of four, what you're going to do is you're not going to just make marketing going to, a successful businessman in Manhattan. You're going to make your marketing towards that specific person. And it sounds simple, but I guarantee you it is not, and most people are not doing it right. So what would you do? Well, you would take some time and you would write down the attributes. You would write down the needs you'd write down the needs and wants and interests and things that are important to that avatar. So if your avatar is a busy mother of four, let's say, then you're going to start writing things down that are important to her. So what are the things that are important to a busy mom of four? It's going to be something that's simple, something that's affordable, something that is repeatable, something that is for their children, most likely, for their household. So whatever your product or service is, when you present that, so let's say you're doing a video, let's say you're doing social media, you're doing a postcard, whatever it is, you're going to speak directly to that person. You're not marketing your services to anyone. You are marketing your services to that specific person. So I recommend that you name that avatar. So we'll call that avatar Beth. And when you are, let's say that you're doing a talking head, like you're doing a video on social media like this, where it's just you and a camera, and you're trying to educate, you're trying to bring more understanding of what your product or service does to the market, you would look at that camera and you'd look right at Beth and you would speak to Beth as if she is on the other side of that camera. So you're going to do that because it's going to give a real person on the other end of your marketing. And you can look at your marketing and say, would Beth actually buy this? Does this make sense to her? Will this cut through the noise of her day? So a great example would be, let's say that you are in the service industry. Let's say that you're an electrician, and your ideal client, because you've sat there and done the work, your ideal client is a busy mother of four, and your favorite thing, the thing that makes you the most money and that you love, is to go into homes and finish unfinished projects. So you're targeting a busy mother of four. You're not going to say, hey, I'll see this person at a networking group or at a luncheon, right? You're going to need to speak to her directly. You're going to need to find her and talk to her. And so what you're going to do is on your social media, you're going to do a little bit of work. You could call it role playing, where the other person on the camera is Beth. And you're going to say, do you have projects at home that are not finished that you'd love to do and you just don't have the time, you don't have the energy, you're exhausted, you don't want to spend 4,000 hours on YouTube figuring out how to do it, you actually want to bring in a professional? Well, that's what I do. I can get into your home and finish those projects that you have. So do you have a fan that needs to be put up? Do you have a light fixture that needs to be put up? Do you have outlets that need to be changed? Do you have a GFCI that needs to go into the bathroom that's undone, or something in the circuit panel? Whatever the thing is for your industry. And you're going to speak to her just like that. You're going to speak to her in a way that she wants to be spoken to, and you're going to hit the things that are important to her. So once you do the work, this is how you create an avatar. You think through who would be the best person to use this product. Maybe that could be a corporation, could be an individual, could be a family. It could be a local business that you are really trying to target. So I'm trying to, get with manufacturers or distributors or retail locations, whatever that is. And you're going to write down the things. You're going to put yourself in that mindset, and you're going to write down the things that are important to that person. You're going to personify that list by giving it a name, by giving it characteristics, by giving it a personality, and then you're going to speak directly to that person. And I guarantee you that your messaging, your marketing is going to land so much better with your ideal client, because now you've you've done the work to get that ideal client figured out and you're speaking to it. So for more like this, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, like, and I look forward to seeing you again.